It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, basketball fans. I'm Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to 2K Sports. I'm here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And coming right up, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder playing against the Lakers in Los Angeles. And for Los Angeles, they've made a nice push as we've reached the middle part of the schedule. They look like a different team than they did in the early part of the season. And for Paul George, it was a tough journey coming back from that gruesome injury he suffered. Safe to say he's put that completely in the past, and he's been phenomenal the last few seasons.
You know what, Ernie, I don't know why we're still talking about that. Not every player can come back from something like that. You know, it almost feels like he got better after the injury.
Yeah,
you know,
he's
he
paying
pays attention to all the nuances on the court.
He's paying attention.
Yeah.
You know, he's paying attention to him because I think the overall thing that's impressive is his speed and his jumping ability that has come back.
Time for tip-off as we send it over to
Kenny.
Kevin Harlan for the call.
You're quick, Kenny.
It's coming now. It's coming.
It's game time in Los Angeles from the Staples Center. All the crowd ready to go as they look to cheer on the Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, our game analysts, and from the sideline, David Aldridge. This game marks the end of a road trip for Oklahoma City. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And I think for Oklahoma City, hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Oh, that's for sure. I mean, this is where the pressure really starts to build. Any little slip-up between here and the end of the season, and they could find themselves sitting at home for the playoffs.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Luke Walton played 10 seasons in the NBA, but it wasn't until near the end in 2011 that he started to consider coaching. Walton says, "I never thought about it until I hurt my back." Now, while he was out of action, Phil Jackson invited him to sit in on the coaches' meetings. Walton said, "I realized that I liked that side of the game." And Kevin, he succeeded Phil Jackson as head coach of the Lakers. Back to you.
It definitely did, David. He won titles when he played for the Lakers. Now he'll try to bring that winning mindset back to L.A. And about halfway through the season, some teams at the bottom, Doris, they're struggling. So my question to you is, at what point do you suddenly realize, wow, we are truly in rebuild mode?
Well, this is a fascinating part of the NBA at this point. A lot of discussion about super teams, a lot of discussion amongst general managers that we're playing for second. Is that something we want to do? And I think this is an issue the NBA and the collective bargaining agreement is going to have to address long term. There was no cap smoothing, and therefore there was that great influx of money that contributed to the super teams. Can the collective bargaining agreement between the league and the players in the long run afford us some measure of balance in the NBA? It's important, I think, that each organization believe if they're managed correctly, they have a chance for a championship.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for Oklahoma City right now, at small forward and power forward, it's George and Patterson. Russell Westbrook out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Dedmon in at the center. Now here's Schroeder. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot, and it's good, 2 points.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Caldwell Pope with a screen for Ball. Barnes passes to Ball. Over to the wing. Here's Kuzma. Drops in the tray.
And Ball sets up his teammates when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Now here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Warriors in Oakland.
Really, he exposed a lot of seams in the defense with his passing, too. That assist total was impressive.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Paul George unable to get his shot to go.
Well, I think the defense took that possession off. I'm pretty sure he won't miss next time.
Barnes against George. On the wing, Barnes. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. There's a screen. Clock at 6. Ball with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. From deep three-point range. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And the three ball is good.
Well, just the ability to have the kind of vision that Paul George has, exceptional at getting his teammates the basketball.
Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. He can't hit that time. Westbrook with the nice D there.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Caldwell Pope's got his first 2 points of the night.
And Ball, a terrific distributor. He's got great size at that point guard position, which enables him to see over smaller defenders.
Here's Dedmon. They really needed more from him in that loss to Golden State. George with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Well, gorgeous release on the shot. Paul George is a confident shooter from anywhere.
Caldwell Pope outside. Ball kicks to Zubats. No good on that one.
Yeah, that's just a missed opportunity. Something there just a little off.
Yeah, simply a little bit careless, I think. Can't just throw it up there. You have to time these alley-oops perfectly. That's a nice play. You have to read and react in an instant to have success on the offensive glass.
To the paint. Powered down with both hands.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Patterson setting the pick for Westbrook. Dedmon passes to Westbrook. Schroeder dishes to Westbrook. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you this, it doesn't matter if the defender's bigger, stronger, Russell Westbrook doesn't care. He's going to make a shot.
There's the pick. Pass to Kuzma, kicks to Caldwell Pope. Here's Ball. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence, and he has been deadly from beyond.
Westbrook, no good. Lakers have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. And the Lakers, Greg, have acquired some intriguing young talent. Do you see this group blossoming into elite status?
I mean, there's still some question marks. Injuries have been an issue. I do see some all-star potential for some of their young fellas. Superstar potential, though, tougher to say. They've got something to build on, though, and that's key.
Here's George following the 3 by the Lakers. Off the screen, falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Neither team wants to give an inch. This is fun. Both teams trying desperately to seize the momentum.
Now, here's Ball. 20 points for him last game against Phoenix.
Yeah, I was also struck by how well he shared the basketball. He created a lot of easy buckets with that passing ability.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to the Warriors in Oakland.
And they had to be sensational defensively on that night to compensate for the fact that they just couldn't find a rhythm offensively.
You could see them trying to find some sort of rhythm on the offensive end, but the more they forced it, the less effective it was.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Barnes with it. George picks him up, shoots the 3, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by Barnes. And it's 6 points for Lonzo Ball. Thunder trailing by 5. Schroeder outside. Patterson setting the pick for Schroeder. From the line, jump shot is good. Schroeder's got his second basket of the night.
crafty move. He recognizes the size disadvantage, and the mid-range is close enough.
I'll tell you, that's really clever because it's not easy to get that mid-range off over a guy who's got a size advantage. He made it look easy.
Buries the long-range jumper. Ball's got 9.
Oh, great ball movement there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Schroeder outside. Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Patterson's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
You know, they worked hard, they drew fouls, but they just couldn't convert at the line.
I think that's the most frustrating thing, right? You've earned the opportunity to take those free throws, and you don't cash in at the line.
Or who are some of the guys that surprise you with their toughness on a nightly basis in the NBA?
You know, you have to think historically, pound for pound in the history of the NBA, the toughest single guy was Allen Iverson. For me, the current iteration, and I'm not saying that Isaiah Thomas is Allen Iverson, they're drastically different players because Isaiah doesn't have that kind of athleticism that AI had early. But Isaiah at 5'9", to continually find his way into the paint, to be willing to attack the bigs, to absorb the kind of pounding he does, and get himself into the MVP conversation, Kevin, really, that was incredible.
LeBron probably takes, for a guy his size, you think he can dish it out, but I'm telling you, I think he gets whacked all the time.
I think, Kevin, this is the single hardest guy in the NBA to officiate today, and frankly, I do not believe LeBron James goes to the foul line as much as he deserves.
Well said. A platoon swap here for the Lakers. Then for the Thunder, Muscala, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. Anthony comes in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Roberson in for Paul George. Now here's Curry. He's coming off a 13-point game against Phoenix. And that one is good. And the Lakers lead by 5.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
Westbrook kicks to Anthony.
Boy, we get a nightly reminder that Carmelo Anthony is one of the league's most versatile scorers.
Here is Barea. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Bogut with a screen on Schroeder. Barea against Schroeder. Bogut sets a screen for Barea. Clock at 6. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Barea's got his first points of the night. Schroeder kicks to Anthony. Roberson the pass to Anthony. Over Fry. Anthony can't hit.
Boy, the mid-range becomes slightly more difficult when the defense is as active as they are there.
Barea with it. They set the pick. Off the screen. The offensive rebound. Smith. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the call. Oklahoma City with the foul. Los Angeles shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
Two shots.
That's good from J.R. Smith.
Well, I'll tell you, for a long time, the reputation of J.R. Smith, not ideal. But, a little bit of poor decision-making, unfocused defensively. He's really matured. He's gotten better on and off the court.
And so he makes both from the line. And J.R. Smith, a natural offensively, but Doris's defense has come a long way too.
Amazing what winning titles can do. You start to appreciate what it takes to be successful. And you go back to his offense, though. A very good three-point shooter, even under great defensive pressure.
And very little defense here to start the game.
Boy, both teams rolling right now on the offensive end. We got a little barn burner cooking.
Now here's Barea, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barea.
A moment now to see the numbers for Robertson. He's right around 5 points a night, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And those numbers, solid, not spectacular, and sometimes what you see is what you get.
There's no doubt. This is a guy who understands his role, knows he's got to give you quality minutes, and that's what they expect from him.
Here's Robertson, looking for his first basket still in this one. Now here's Curry. Fry dishes to Barea. Outside Curry. Now Fry for 3. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by Fry. Smith's got 5 now.
The defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Now here's Anthony. Tight defense on him. Nice job coming off that screen. Anthony's got his second basket.
Yeah, well, when Melo is locked in, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing you can do short of fouling him that's going to disrupt his rhythm.
Bogut with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Curry, and he makes good on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 8.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Curry against Westbrook. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Westbrook's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Screen by Bogut. And Fry kicks to Curry. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
Attacking the rack to great effect.
It's so fascinating to look back on Thunder history because 3 current players who are dominating the league were together on the Oklahoma City Thunder: Harden, Durant, and Westbrook. In retrospect, the talent level on that team was unreal.
And the Lakers making a change here. Ennis is checked in. Free throw good by Curry. And going back to the Thunder teams with the big 3 of Harden, Durant, and Westbrook, endures some bad luck with the Thunder during those seasons.
Well, first and foremost, they ran into a great Miami team in the NBA Finals. Then after Harden left, injuries to both Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook hampered their opportunities. Still, you think back, and if you're an Oklahoma City fan, you can marvel at the collection of talent you once had.
Here's Smith after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Smith drives in, misses from close range.
And this is really good defensive pressure, whether he gets the block or not.
No, Greg, you're absolutely right. This is strong defense. It's about making the shooter feel uneasy, and that's what he did.
And beyond his ability to shine on the basketball floor, you have to commend Carmelo Anthony's effort, Greg, to get NBA players and other athletes more involved in making the world a better place.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot of work to be done, but guys like Melo see what is beyond the world of basketball. He's spoken out as well as done the legwork of being active in his communities, and a lot of charity work for Melo. It's just nice to see the maturation process play out.
That free throw good from Anthony.
You know, Carmelo Anthony, problematic for the defense. He spends so much time at the line, keeps you on a string.
Curry passes to Bogut. Back to Curry. Screen by Smith. J.R. Smith on the wing. This one for 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 8 points for J.R. Smith.
Perfect example of how to set a great screen. Set your feet, stand firm.
Schroeder outside. Softly drops in the floater. Schroeder's got 7.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we talked to Carmelo Anthony earlier, and he talked about how this team has improved their play of late.
We got back to trusting one another on both ends of the court, having the confidence for one another. So, as a result of that, we've been winning basketball games. And, the game became a lot more fun once again for everybody.
A lot of talent. They're keeping them all working together. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, I mean, they just got hot early from beyond the arc, and we'll just have to wait and see if they can keep that going.
Well, you just try to keep riding this wave, right? They've been absolutely dominant from three-point territory.
On the floor for Oklahoma City, getting going here in the second quarter. Anthony out there with Mike Muscala. Then there's Roberson. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Ferguson in at the three.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Schroeder outside. Anthony sets the pick for Schroeder to the middle. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Schroeder. And that's now 11 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Curry. The dish now to Fry. Feeds to Ennis. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. And that's good for 2. He's got 9.
The defense making it way too easy for him on that jump shot. He'll take that all night.
Schroeder dishes to Muscala. There's a good screen. Anthony kicks to Muscala. It's taken away by Smith. Inside, and it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for the Lakers.
Liking the effectiveness they've shown here from three-point land. And I say, hey, shoot it more. They've been successful with a high field goal percentage, and we'll see if that continues to be a part of their arsenal.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And here is Curry. He's got 9. And here's Fry for 3. Ferguson with the rebound. To the inside and stolen by Fry. Left side Curry. That's tipped. He dishes it to Ennis. Back to Curry. 5 to shoot. To the wing on the left, trying his luck deep. Ennis misses. Thunder trailing by 5. Here's Schroeder. Banked in off the glass. Schroeder's got 9.
Yeah, sprinting end to end, but under control. That's the key.
No, exactly right, Greg. You can't go too fast. He pulled that off in brilliant fashion.
Now, here is Smith. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. There's the pick. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Well, you really like to see Smith go to work inside there, always looking to expand on his game.
You look at the success that Coach Billy Donovan has had both at the college level at Florida and his first few years in the NBA at Oklahoma City. Doris, he very much feels at home in playoff and pressure situations.
Well, certainly Billy D has a lot of experience managing a team in a postseason setting. This is a guy who always tinkers during the regular season to find different angles to help his guys. Billy Donovan, one of those guys increasingly who you don't want to see in a 7-game series.
Schroeder with the ball. And Curry picks him up defensively. Schroeder kicks to Roberson. He feeds it to Carmelo. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, you have to like the activity from your superstar. Anthony staying involved even off the basketball.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Yeah, and they got beat last time these two teams met, and really free throws were the story.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Dedmon. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 5th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And yeah, he's been a brutal shot blocker all season long. As you said, top 5 in the league. He's a dangerous force to face inside. Now George, following the miss by Lonzo Ball from deep. Here's Ferguson. Last game out, he had 14. Patterson, the screen. Jumper off the screen. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix. Second chance shot.
And always a smooth athlete. KCP doing a better job of drawing contact. And you really got to be in awe at the way that Kentavious Caldwell-Pope plays defense. So disciplined in this era of three-point shooting to kind of stay home on fakes and playing great position defense. He just sticks to his man like glue.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
And Caldwell Pope drops them both. Thunder trailing by 5. Schroeder with the ball. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Lets it go with a 3. And the Thunder another 3. Now with Caldwell Pope, it's not like he's playing defense on just anyone. Greg, he usually draws the opposing team's top scorer as his nightly assignment.
Yeah, and he's earned that responsibility because of his play. I mean, typically plays a ton of minutes and never slows down during the game. All around fantastic defensively.
Here's Ferguson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Dedmon passes to Schroeder. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Pass to Kuzma. Caldwell Pope outside. Ball with a wide open look. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
Now, here is George. 5 points in the game. Over Barnes. Rebound the Lakers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Kuzma. Barnes left side. It's Dedmon with the rebound.
Well, it's not the defense that caused that miss. That one's all on him.
Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Ferguson.
Boy, the assist just put on time and on target. Easy shot opportunity.
Now here's Barnes. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And the dunk by Barnes.
Boy, can Barnes just get up. Brutal on the catch and flush. Good luck with that.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Here's Schroeder. He's got 11. Patterson setting the pick for Schroeder. Stolen by Zubac. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. The feed the ball. And there's the pass to Kuzma. He kicks the ball. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. 5th, Dennis Schroeder.
They are as reliable at the free throw line as you're going to find in this league. And that's something we've come to expect from the point guard position.
You know, but even so, don't take for granted what this group has done at the free throw line. They deserve a ton of credit for the work they've put in to achieve that level of consistency and excellence.
George with the ball. Guarded now by Barnes. Here's Ferguson. Again, Oklahoma City.
You know, the assist has to go to the screen on that play. Gave him all the room he needed to rise and fire.
Ball dishes to Caldwell Pope. Here's the screen. Pass to Zubats. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Zubats has got his second basket of the night.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
Now, here is George. Defense is right there. Dishes it to Patterson. Patterson setting the pick for Schroeder. Here's Ferguson. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Doris, back in college, you earned a master's in education. How close were you to pursuing that path versus veering into becoming an analyst for basketball games?
Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I always felt like I would be a high school teacher and a basketball coach, and someday maybe I'll coach a boys' high school basketball team. Very close, Kevin. I happened into broadcasting. I left coaching at Providence College. They put their women's basketball games on radio, and that was my entree into the business, and slowly but surely it grew every year.
But still educating still, right? I mean, don't you feel there's a part of education to being an analyst?
Oh, there's no question about it. You are trying to help that viewer to be as close to the action as we are fortunate enough to be, and sure, just describing what's going on. It's a lot of fun.
You are a PhD in broadcasting. Here's George, and again it's Oklahoma City.
Gorgeous. That pull-up jumper is simply gorgeous. Paul George rises above everyone.
Stolen by Westbrook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Doris, you've said this many times. Few players as competitive as Russell Westbrook in the league. He goes full speed from start to finish, and you get the feeling he would play the entire game if his coach let him.
What I love most about Russell Westbrook is how much this guy just loves to compete. And it's that mentality that allows him to take over games, even if things aren't falling his way. It's hard to think of a guy who wants to win more in the league.
And it's tied up with that one.
I think one of the things that makes Russell Westbrook so unique is his hunger. He puts his heart on the line during every possession. Forget every game, every possession.
And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And when you watch Russell Westbrook play, he's one of the most competitive players in the NBA.
And with the way he attacks the rim and plays with just no abandon, I mean, this guy is no joke. Absolutely wills himself and his team to just do things that few others can, and relentless from the first quarter to the last whistle.
I can't imagine the energy expended by Russell Westbrook. Always a threat to score, even when he's getting knocked around.
Here's Kuzma. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Ball. Looking to end the run. The shot misses. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Curry's checked in. Anthony's checked in for Oklahoma City. Roberson comes in for Dennis Schroeder. Outside Curry. Feeds it to Barnes. Now the dish to Barea. There's the pick. Pass to Zubac. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Dedmon's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Curry against Westbrook. To the inside. Here's Dedmon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Dedmon's got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
Works that one inside nicely.
Barea kicks to Zubac. Pass to Kuzma. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. And a look here at the shot chart for Anthony.
Well, this is what you wanted to see from him. I mean, he's not settling for anything and is going right at the defender, taking the ball to the rim whenever he can. And the attitude he's had on offense is keeping his team flying around, as his energy is contagious out there right now.
And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 17-7 run. There's a minute left in the second quarter. Short. That one, no good. Good D by Barnes. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Barnes has got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Dedmon passes to Westbrook. And here's George for 3. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. So both teams making some changes here. Lakers trail by 3. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Now Barea. Here's the screen. Just 5 to shoot. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And so it's a close game as we wrap up the first half of basketball. Thunder lead by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Billy, balanced scoring for your team. How pleased are you with the way they're keeping everybody involved offensively?
Well, those guys, I think, have done a really good job of moving the ball and sharing the ball, and they're finding open men and they're willing passers. And I think because of that, they've been efficient offensively.
Open shots tend to be made. Thanks, Coach. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ernie Johnson joined by Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports.
Been working out.
A stellar first half for Carmelo Anthony. He had 13 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they've been rewarded for dumping the ball inside, keeping the defense honest. You have to mix it up. A little bit outside, a little bit inside. Now that separates teams.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
When you think about giving up 3 or 4 extra turnovers, that can mean 8 or 9 points at the other end. That's why every coach preaches it. Take care of the basketball. Bottom line, they need to protect the ball and play under control.
That's it for now as the second half's just about ready to go.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Carmelo Anthony really has his fingerprints all over this one.
And they haven't needed a lot of shots to get their points. Just tremendous efficiency here in the first half.
I think you can look to specifically the patience and the shot creation. Really solid effort.
And it's been a back and forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Ball runs point with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope to his side. They're the backcourt. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Kuzma in at the four-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And we're seeing Ball just take over. An efficient, effective scorer who feels comfortable shooting from anywhere.
Now here's Schroeder. Releases. Westbrook can't get it to go.
Affecting the shot in a big way there. Excellent defense.
Well, you talk about getting into the space of the shooter. This is how you defend the paint.
Here's Ball. Caldwell-Pope with it. Westbrook picks him up. Caldwell-Pope against Westbrook for the lead. That one off the back iron and out.
He really made that shot harder than it needed to be, and coach is not happy with that choice.
And the Lakers, Greg, for a long time could rely on the lure of Los Angeles to draw top free agents. History does a lot, it seems.
Yeah, Paul George listing them on his short list shows they still have that pull, but the Lakers will be big players in free agency, I believe, in the near future. If you're going in amongst the trees, you have got to be aggressive.
Well, he went all in there. He embraces the challenge and somehow finishes with the layup.
Now, here's Ball. 15 points in the game. Barnes kicks to Caldwell-Pope. There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Caldwell-Pope with it. Westbrook picks him up. Ball with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Schroeder dishes to Dedmon. And here is Patterson. He has 6. Here's George. And it's George again missing.
They've got to start working for better shots. Just 1 for 4 in the second half so far.
Caldwell-Pope passes the ball. Here's Kuzma. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Westbrook kicks to George. He dishes it to Patterson. Barnes grabs the miss.
Coming out of the break, you want a fast start. They go 1 for 5.
Puts it up from 12. Again, Los Angeles.
And Kev, that's a tough shot. Now, Barnes, great concentration with a hand in his face.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Now, here's Schroeder. 13 points in the game. Patterson can't get it to go.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Barnes kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
They can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
That was a terrific replay brought to you by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Here's George after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Kuzma. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 8. George dishes to Schroeder. They set the screen. Patterson, the screen. Edmond passes to Schroeder. Lob pass to George. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And plays like that demonstrate Paul George's athletic ability. He's not just an elite scorer. He is a high flyer.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 18. Nobody near Barnes. Great positioning on the putback. Zubac has got 6.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Westbrook. 10 points for him. He feeds it to George. 6 to shoot. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Lakers working the ball around now. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by George.
He's fighting it in this quarter. Hasn't been able to get into any sort of groove.
And there's the feed to Schroeder. He kicks it to Patterson. Now the pass to Dedmon. Patterson, the screen. Dedmon dishes to Schroeder. Over ball. And the shot falls short this time. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Westbrook against Caldwell Pope. Doris, with defensive rules now allowing teams to play a sort of soft zone, does that make it easier to hide bad defensive players on your team?
Well, it certainly gives you one avenue. I don't think you can play zone in the NBA for any extended periods because the coaching is too good and the skill level of the players would destroy a zone if you gave a steady diet of it. I do believe, however, that hiding a defensive weakness comes down to personnel. How many can you hide on one particular floor? Somebody's going to get exposed somewhere if there's too many.
No doubt. And the first one at the line is good. Greg, when you think about the franchises in the league that have sustained success, who are always competitive, Oklahoma City should be right there at the top.
I mean, just look at the records for the Thunder, and their success really does speak for itself. 8 straight seasons of 500 or better basketball. Only the Spurs and Rockets can also make that claim.
And Doris, looking at the financial health of the league, tremendous TV ratings with the finals coverage again. Nearly half the teams valued around $1 billion, which to me is just unfathomable. Are we in the golden age of professional basketball in this country, of the NBA?
I think certainly we are in one of the great generations for the NBA. And think about this. I know soccer is the most popular game worldwide, Kevin, but increasingly basketball beyond the borders of the United States is one of the most popular and fastest growing sports. So I don't think there's any question the NBA is at its peak of its popularity with no end in sight. And I think there's a reason for that. You know, I think there's something very tangible and touchable to the NBA fan. Look at a guy like Steph Curry. He looks like every man, and yet he's finding tremendous success. That's appealing to NBA fans of the next generation.
So he gets them both. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City. The one thing we saw with the Thunder last postseason, Doris, is that when Russell Westbrook comes off the floor, this team sometimes lost its direction.
Yeah, but now with Paul George in the fold, it makes sense to stagger their minutes. That way they won't have such a dramatic drop-off if Russell Westbrook leaves the floor.
Now here's Westbrook. He's got 10. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, Westbrook's shot is so quick. Really doesn't hesitate for a single second from downtown.
Ball kicks to Zubats. There's the screen. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Schroeder outside. In the corner, it's Westbrook. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Russell Westbrook, an absolute terror, someone who uses his body so well to draw contact.
Greg, the one thing about Patrick Patterson out of Kentucky, he is a smart basketball player.
Yeah, he's not the best rebounder or shot blocker, but the advanced stats love him, and he gets the job done at both ends of the floor.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
The first one falls, and some changes here for the Lakers. Channing Frye's checked in for Zubats. Smith comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and Curry subbed in for Ball. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Andre Robertson comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
There's that accurate touch of his at the stripe. He is locked in.
Lakers leading by 6. Curry on the wing. Now here's Fry. He's covered by Muscala. Fires from 14. Good as the jump shot falls. Curry's got 11 points.
And he didn't hesitate for a second. As soon as the crossover threw his man off balance, he rose up in rhythm to knock down the jumper. Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Ennis with the ball. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Goes up at the stripe. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
I like to watch Russell Westbrook mix it up inside. This guy can jump shoot, drive it, or if you give him a close window, he'll finish that as well.
They set the pick. Kuzma passes to Curry. That shot missing, and the Thunder going the other way now. Outside Anthony. Pass to Ferguson. Anthony against Smith. Shot clock at 6. Shoots from the elbow. They get the rebound. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 4 points in the bucket for Muscala.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Back to Ennis. Screen by Smith. Now here's Ennis. He's tightly guarded. And again, the Lakers no good. Thunder trailing by 4. Anthony, the pass to Ferguson. Outside Westbrook. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And let's bring up a list of some of the NBA's hottest players. Among shooting guards, these are the leading scorers over the course of the last month. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
And it's his explosiveness that jumps right out at you. I mean, he exploits gaps in the defense better than any player in the league. If there's an opening, he'll find it.
Yeah, I mean, he is an opportunistic scorer. I mean, he cashes in on every chance he gets. A lot of fun watching him just toying with opposing defenses, as long as you're not the player who has to guard him.
First free throw is good. And Oklahoma City making a change here. George is checked in. Both free throws good from Westbrook.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Dishes it to Fry. It's good. The assist that time for Ennis. Fry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That speaks volumes about the game of Fry. Always ready to pull the trigger once he touches the ball.
Anthony dishes to Robertson. Back to Anthony. The steal. Kuzma passes to Curry. Here's Kuzma. 12 points for him. Smith for 3. And it goes on a bounce. That one is off Smith. And a moment here to look at where the shots have been coming from for the Thunder.
And there isn't a whole lot of positives that you can take away from his performance from the mid-range game so far. A lot of chances have come up empty for him, but he seems intent on taking jumpers out there. Something's got to give.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Outside Westbrook. Out to the wing. From the arc. Kuzma pulls it in. Los Angeles leading by 5. Kicks it to Smith. Now here's Ennis. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Shoots the three. Smith, no good.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Anthony kicks to George. There's the dish to Westbrook. From down in the low post, it goes. Westbrook's got 11 points in the quarter.
Russell Westbrook making the game look easy. A shoot-first point guard who can catch fire.
Pass to Kuzma. Curry on the wing. Defended by George. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ennis. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper. Ennis has got his first bucket in this one. Thunder trailing by 5. And Roberson kicks to Westbrook. Curry with the defensive effort.
Boy, not enough spring in his step on the way to the cup. He actually short arms that layup.
Passes it to Kuzma. Feeds it to Curry. In the corner, Smith with it. Now here's Ennis. Covered by Anthony. Hits. Count that one from Ennis.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The feed now to Carmelo. Off the screen, and he nails the jumper. Anthony's got 15 points.
Not much you can do as a defender when Melo gets a good screen like that. He's just so consistent with his ability to make shots.
Back to Ennis. He dishes it to Curry. There's the three. It's good. The assist that time from Ennis. Curry's got 5 points now this quarter.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Westbrook, here we go. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Westbrook's got 13 points in the second half.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Shot off the pick. Here's Kuzma. Off target with his three. From deep three-point range. Got it off in time, but it's no good. And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back right after this. Let's take a listen to a recent huddle from Coach Billy Donovan.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now, trust each other, and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense, it's together.
A little help from your friends. This is what Billy wants. He wants a lot of communication, wants teamwork. And guys, you were talking during that break to think his team is listening.
You know, you also have to credit the other team. I always say, you know, they get checks on the 1st and 15th also. I mean, the offensive play calling is having an effect, and let's just see how they respond.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. So for Oklahoma City right now, Westbrook and Roberson are the backcourt pair. Paul George is out there with Anthony, and it's Muscala in at the center position.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
So it's the Thunder now. Harrison Barnes getting it to go from deep. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Westbrook.
This guy's pulling his weight tonight. The guys around him need to pick up the slack and start following his lead.
Barea kicks to Barnes. Over Muscala. And the Lakers tack on 2 more.
After taking some time to find his rhythm, he's been unstoppable since the break.
Westbrook dishes to George. Fires the three. And Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night. Lakers leading by 6. They set the pick. Barea the pass to Curry. Back to Barea. He feeds it to Barnes. Curry kicks to Barnes. Shot from free throw range. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Westbrook's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Barea dishes to Barnes. Shot on the wing. Barnes with another miss. Thunder trailing by 4. Guys, they've been getting it done.
They came out with a mission, and they have been tough to stop.
Shot's good by Anthony.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow, one of the best to ever do it.
Curry passes it to Barnes. He kicks it to Smith. Back to Barnes. To the left side wing. Barea with a wide open look bangs home the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 5.
And since halftime, they have been locked and loaded from beyond.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Knocking down triples repeatedly, the defense starting to look helpless at this point.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And Los Angeles with some changes. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Curry. And Ball subbed in for J.J. Barea. The Thunder also changing it up. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Mike Muscala. Patterson comes in for George. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Roberson. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Schroeder. They set the pick. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Caldwell-Pope. And Dennis Schroeder out of Germany handed the keys as the full-time starter at the point guard in his 4th season.
And with his confidence and competitive spirit, you know, he was chomping at the bit for that opportunity. And you got to love his athleticism coupled with that big play capability. It's just exciting to see how good this young man can become.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope, and the basket is good. And the Lakers lead by 8.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Schroeder kicks to Westbrook. Over Caldwell-Pope. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Los Angeles has gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. They set the pick. Off the pick. And he hits the jump shot. And it's a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Boy, you really have to like that recognition by Barnes. Knew that was his play to make.
Schroeder dishes to Westbrook. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Westbrook's got 32 points in the game.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. To the middle. Here's Zubac. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell-Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Anthony kicks to Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now, here's ball. Caldwell Pope dishes to Barnes. Here's Zubats, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Thunder trailing by 10. Outside Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup. Westbrook's got 11 points in the quarter.
Dominating this quarter. He's been absolutely fantastic shooting the ball, and they still trail.
Ball, the pass to Smith. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. Over Westbrook. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. Thunder have gone 7 of 10 shooting the ball since the start.
Oh! Look at that. Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Smith outside. Caldwell Pope against Westbrook. Here's Barnes, and the Lakers tack on 2 more.
Well, smart enough to know if there's going to be congestion in there when he's attacking. Barnes gets to that in-between game.
Schroeder kicks to Anthony, and J.R. Smith picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Los Angeles making a switch here. Los Angeles on D. There's a good screen. Patterson, the screen. Westbrook wide open. He fires. The three-pointer, no good. Caldwell Pope kicks to ball. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And how about the consistency from range tonight? Really impressive.
Well, it is all about the 3-ball nowadays in the NBA. And when he's hitting from there, it's going to make things very tough on the defense.
Schroeder kicks to Dedmon. There's the pass to Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And every set they're running looks like it's designed to produce a triple.
Well, you love how the ball is popping outside on the perimeter. It's being moved and finding the open man, and they're cashing in.
Westbrook kicks it over to Schroeder. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists in the game. Los Angeles leading by 11. Inside, deflects the pass, and stolen by Patterson. Caldwell Pope against Westbrook. Pass to Patterson. Patterson, the screen. Now Anthony, the 3. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Paul George is checked in for Anthony.
Shooting 1.
Thunder trailing by 14. And here's Schroeder. Patterson, the screen. There's the pick. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Well, that's just taking your eyes off the target before releasing the pass. Very careless.
Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Ball with it. Caldwell Pope right side. Buries the long-range jumper. Caldwell Pope's got 19 points.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Schroeder outside, stolen by Caldwell Pope. Kicks it to ball. On the wing, Barnes. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, spot-up shooting, one of Barnes' really strong suits offensively.
Thunder trailing by 20. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. There's one trend we've seen in the league, an emphasis on getting back defensively rather than pounding the offensive glass. I think of San Antonio a little bit when I think about that. Why is that, you think?
You know, I don't know if this is something cyclical and we'll eventually see teams emphasize getting to the offensive glass as a means to help them win. But one of the most dangerous aspects of the NBA right now is transition 3 opportunities. We're not even seeing teams get back to the hoop and build their defense out. At this point, they're sprinting to the 3-point line and then building back toward the hoop. So a drastic difference. We'll see if it changes at any point.
Westbrook dishes to Schroeder. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Caldwell Pope with it. Westbrook picks him up. Barnes against George. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, Mouse in the house. He recognizes the size advantage and goes right to the rim. Good aggressive play.
Schroeder passes to Westbrook. Here's Dedmon, and off the front iron, and in it goes.
Russell Westbrook with his head on a swivel. He understands where his guys are at all times.
Ball kicks to Barnes. Over George. Barnes can't get it to go. Thunder trailing by 18. The dish now to Westbrook. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 6 assists here tonight.
I love how Westbrook rises and fires immediately. Ball touches his hands and it's gone before you can blink.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. Pass to Barnes. And Westbrook pulls it down. Westbrook's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Lakers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year for them.
And on the season, this is going to be their 3rd win in 4 games against this team.
And guys, what a nice performance it was for Lonzo Ball.
Boy, their ball movement was terrific, and I thought he was the key to that. This guy conducted the offense, kept everyone involved, and spread the basketball.
Passes it to Caldwell Pope. Feeds it to Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. And the 3 off target. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. The feed to Westbrook. Over Caldwell Pope. And he can't bank that one in. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. JR, congrats on the win. What did your coach say to you before the game?
Well, Coach came into us before the game and told us we can't lose any more games at home. So we got to come out here, no matter who's in uniform or who's not. We got to come out here with a sense of pride.
Well, it showed tonight. Thanks, JR. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.